Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome back to another Web Dev Junkie video. So this one, I want to keep it short and sweet. I just want to kind of walk through a bug that I ran into when doing robot.js work. I'm just trying to research robot.js in another library for a personal tutorial video that I'm going to do in a couple of days. But just trying to figure out how to use it. Like, I'm following the guide, I'm installing robot.js, and I went to the docs and tried to just write a simple piece of code to move my mouse to the top left of the screen and drag it. But what you'll notice is that, like, I went ahead and just got my code set up, I run it, and after some debugging, I'm printing out like the size of my screen, and it prints out 0 for the width and 0 for the height. So that kind of seems like a bug from the get-go. But then additionally, if I run it, you'll notice that it does move the mouse up to the top left, but I tell it, like you can see in the console down here, I tell it to move to 669 and 526. You can see here, but it moves to the top left. So I can't figure out why. I could not figure out why it's doing that. And this is something that happens all the time when you're programming. You grab a package, you follow the tutorial verbatim, and it just doesn't work on your machine for some reason. So then you have to go down the rabbit hole of like figuring out, how do I fix this? How do I get it working? So the best place to start is go to the GitHub issues of the library package itself and search through it. Some people are saying like mouse move won't move to the negative position on Mac. So you end up reading through all this stuff. You find that this doesn't help you at all. So then you find another one with another error I ran into trying to build something, and that one doesn't help you at all either. And then you run into this one, problems with get screen size. It's saying that the screen size is printing as 0. So you're like, okay, this is an open problem, and I'm running into that with Mac. And this is just some of the issues I went through. I went through a lot of the issues trying to figure out like what is actually happening. But if you can see here, the fix says try updating node to 13. All right, so I'm on node. What node version am I on? I'm on node 12. I tried updating it, so I have a package called in where I can easily switch node versions, and I switched it, and then I need to rebuild my node GYP, I believe. So I ran npm rebuild, and after running that, I tried rerunning the script. My mouse is over here, like in my console, and let's see what happens. So you see here, it moved my mouse to output, and it actually dragged. So I fixed the solution by just simply updating node. And you can see here it's printing out the screen width and height, and everything seems to be working. But the main takeaway from this video is like, you're going to run into some really strange bugs that you need to think of all the different possible solutions of how to fix it, and it can be really overwhelming. So in this case, I was lucky that I came across this GitHub issue. And again, if you ever have an issue with a plugin or a library, definitely go to the issues, look at all the open ones or all the closed ones, make sure you're on the latest version of the library, and then also hope that you find something with a bunch of like upvotes, because typically if they have a bunch of upvotes, it's a solution that's helping others, and it could probably help you. So it sucks for this guy. He says he updated to 13.11, but it's not helping. But yeah, it worked for me. So just simply update your node, and there you go. Your package is working. And it can be really annoying because it's like, you follow the tutorial verbatim, and it just doesn't work. And if you're a beginner, you have no idea how to fix this. Like, you could spend hours and hours and hours. I think I spent alone 30, 45 minutes just trying to look through all the issues to try to figure out, are other people having the same issue as me? What could I do to fix it? Am I maybe calling my code wrong? And I could see a beginner spending like an hour or two just trying to like look at the syntax. Like, oh, maybe my syntax is wrong. But really the issue was your node version is just outdated and it needs to be updated. And unfortunately, the npm package doesn't say what version of node you need. It just says, oh yeah, just install this library and you're good to go. Unless it does say somewhere, but I have not found it. Let me go to getting started. Yeah, they don't tell you what node version you need, but a lot of these libraries are built on a specific node version. And if you're using an older one, it can break. So keep that in mind. Keep your node version updated if possible, and you may mitigate any issues that you might come into as well. I also started looking into, maybe it's my Mac version. I'm on Mac Catalina, right? Maybe I updated too soon and it broke. It's just a lot of stuff that you can think. Yeah, keep that in mind when you're debugging. Hope this was kind of helpful. Just kind of share some insight of me running into a real world bug and trying to figure out a solution for it. And luckily it turned out pretty good and I didn't waste too much time, but I could have seen me wasting maybe hours trying to fix this if I didn't stumble upon this. All right, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to this channel, be sure to click that subscribe button because I'm going to have other videos like this in the future that can hopefully educate you and help you out. Also, give me a thumbs up because it helps my channel grow. And lastly, if you have ran into any issues like this where you just need to like update a package or update node, leave a comment below. I'm interested in hearing your stories and how frustrating those could be. All right, happy coding. Have a good day.